Hey, welcome back to Darish Zone, and this is a new video, back with another video, Retro Machine. Some of you like to call this Retro Machine 2.0. It's funny, I can take this, no problem. It's not exactly an update of Retro Machine. Retro Machine 2.0 just make me think an upgraded, improved version of the same work. I think this fits better. Retro Machine 2, not 2.0. Retro Machine 2, because this is a sequel. It's a total sequel. It's different from the old Retro Machine. It's totally reworked. The sets are new. So I called for now the Retro Machine 2022 because my plan is to release these new works on the 2022 year, this year. So I just called Retro Machine 2022. Okay, but you like to call this Retro Machine 2.0, the new version of Retro Machine. Call as you like, but this is very different compared to old Retro Machine. All these options we already talked extensively about. All these new scripts that I made, the sets are all reworked. There's new set, new arranged set. The Japanese set are on its own. Okay, so yesterday I recorded a very chatty night where I talked a lot. There's some sentences there and there. Not tonight. Tonight I want to play. So tonight it will be a totally random game showcase, because I also have to. Oh, sorry, I have an inconvenience. So let me adjust. I can remember what to say before. So this is new. This is rearranged work. So tonight I would just want to play because I remember now. I have also to test the stability of this image, because I know it's stable, but the shit always hit a fan when you can expect. So I also have to test this image. I have to test the most I can. So let's just spend some time together testing some games and random words there and there. Already played the XLA with the revised soundtrack. This is the Snescd. The games are the same games, but there's some difference. The music is reworked, CD quality, red book, but not only. Some games is also improved. For example, the Street Fighter Alpha 2 was a problematic port for the Little Marvel, Nintendo Little Marvel, because it was too complicated game to port to cartridge 60-bit console. So there was a lot of loadings, which are absurd on a cartridge. You doesn't expect loadings. Let's start the game when I talk. It's better. The new splash screen for the Super Nintendo CD. We call Super Nintendo CD for convenience. It's just a Super Nintendo with MSU1 support with this great chip that allow to add CD quality music to get to Super Nintendo games. So it was a difficult port, lot of loadings which are absurd on a cartridge, like I said. So this version which you have to consider like an hack. Was never released to the public. Okay, it's just an hack. It's just a work of people, of talented people that improved. In fact, this game. So it's a curious case of modern retro games, because this is an old game which was actually improved thanks to this MSU1 technology. So basically the game, I'm sure you already noticed it, there's not loadings anymore like it should. No more loadings, but there's also some little refinements on the gameplay. So it's very impressive that they managed to do that. And the game is also difficult, you see. Okay, Rose can reflect the ball, which is it's a little annoying, you see. I remember very well on the cartridge when you see the KO text, it was a very obnoxious pause, just a loading, but it was a pause in fact, and there's not anymore thanks to the MSU1 technology. That's what's way faster. Take that. The volume is a little loud because I have to lower the volume a bit to make my voice clear, because the microphone is not too much powerful, so it could be a little difficult to listen my voice clearly. So the volume of the retro machine output is a little less than the microphone volume. In fact, in the game it's very low. So it's impressive. Not only the gameplay is a little refined, not only there's not the pause and not loadings anymore, but the music is also taken from the arcade. So even the soundtrack is improved. Very good. And yes, I love this version. I very love because well, I love Street Fighter Alpha 2, and I always considered this port a little miracle, to be honest. And it was one of the last game released for the Super Nintendo. And you see, there's also Super Mario Kart, the Super Mario World, which very incredible revised soundtrack. But no way I will show you, because I just don't show the Super Nintendo produce a game, because Nintendo doesn't want. And if there's no love by Nintendo, we just deal with it. They don't want us to show their games, and we will not show their games, basically. Okay, so another game which was improved by the Super Nintendo CD is Mortal Kombat. Okay, Mortal Kombat, another port which was I have I have some struggle to find an appropriate word. Butchered. The Mortal Kombat was butchered on Super Nintendo. No blood, no violence. Very family friendly, reworked. But Mortal Kombat was violent by nature. So this version, not a big deal. Not a big deal. This version just put back the blood. It's still censored, but it at least there's the blood is back. Even that one thanks to the MSU1 technology. And the music is also taken from the Mortal Kombat arcade. I think that one was also a very impressive port for the Super Nintendo. Great color, big sprites. So you see, the Super Nintendo CD really improved old games that for some reason or another was a little underwhelming. I repeat, in that case, not big deal, but you had the blood list. I hope YouTube doesn't have issues with that, because YouTube doesn't like any Mortal Kombat game, and this is a little absurd, because first of all, this is digital violence, and foremost, it's a very old game, beat-em-up game. It's like a cartoon, guys. Come on. Let's stay into, and this is I think this is a big problem, because if they start to censor this game, might be complicated for the retro gaming community that shows retro gaming gameplay, because I can show Mortal Kombat basically without the fear to be censored by YouTube and demonetized. Okay, let's hope not to be safe. I don't think I will show any more Mortal Kombat games. It just crosses my mind just right now. If YouTube may demonetize my video if I show Mortal Kombat, because it just happened before. It happened with the Mortal Kombat open world game, and I claimed YouTube because I'm sure my videos, my showcase are just fine. There's not violence, there's not bad words. So I'm just confident, and I just claim it, and fortunately they recognize that. But it may happen again. It's a little tiring to hold behind all YouTube algorithm, because it's just an algorithm, of course. Oh dang! I cannot stand the algorithm oddities, basically. Okay, another great game. It it brings the Super Street Fighter arcade music, and the rest it's just the same. Without that issues with Nintendo, I would like to show you Super Metroid Snescd. As you can see, it's also featured on the artwork, and this tell you something, because this is just one of the best releases for the Super Nintendo CD. The soundtrack is it's outstanding, it's beautiful, and it's so great with this reinvented, revised soundtrack. So often the Super Nintendo CD is represented with Super Metroid for a reason, but thanks Nintendo, you will never see on my videos. Okay, sad but true. Okay, and there's also the hacks. The hacks are not technically are included into Mega Drive set, but there's also those convenient collection where you can see the hacks, and some hacks deserve and some hacks way less, to be honest. Okay, now keep in mind I will show a game for the Mega Drive which is called Demons of Astleborg. Okay, but this is important. You have to consider a very important thing. This game, it's the creator of this game just sell it. This is not a free game. This is a modern game they made. I don't know the years that it's a multi-language, as you can see. I don't know the years of the game, but I think it's recent. I don't know if recent is a word. It's a new game basically. So they sell this game. They sell this game on cartridge, and I'm not sure. I think they also sell the ROM. Okay, so I just showed you this game for educational purposes, guys. And you are not allowed to use this game if you not own the original. Okay, and you say, hey Dizzy, but you actually play this game. Yes, because as I said, it's for educational purposes. If I show all this game on this video, does not mean I just use all these games. It's very important. It seems silly, but it's not. Okay, just enough with the here and talk about this great game. And for the people that start to say, oh, okay, you show games, new games that are actually the creators sell those games, it's unfair that you show this game on your showcases. This is bullshit, because this is just oh, look at the graph. This is just a showcase for educational purpose. People deserve to know the existence of these games, and if they want to buy them, they can. And if they are not interested, wait a moment, because I have to understand. Okay, where's oops. Okay, people deserve to be aware about those production. If people want to buy this game, they can. If people are not interested, they can just delete this game from the collection. No problems, because not only the people deserve to be aware about, but the people deserve also to try the product. Okay, so this is just bullshit, pretentious bullshit, because the right to testing, it's mandatory. So people deserve to test a product if they want to, are interested on buy it. So stop with this bullshit. Okay, you cannot add games, commercial games. I will not add commercial games. I will just show the marvel that those great programmer do for the Mega Drive, and not only. So I will never back to the argument. So just be prepared. I'm not interested to talk about this anymore. It's just natural that we talk about. This is hard. We talk about educational content and the right of the user to be aware and to test the product. Okay. This is our game. It's an hard game, and I don't know if it's right to consider this a hack. Maybe it's a little unfair to consider this a hack, because this is just a new product. So it's a little gray zone. I added this as an hack, but I can respect the fact this is not a hack either. Okay, this is last time I will talk about this, because it's just a boring argument. All these games that you see there, all games, 23,940 games, almost 24,000 of games. You really think I played 24,000 games on my own? This is just a showcase. This is for educational. Just play the games that you own, the game that you deserve, the game that you're allowed to play. Just it. And the other ones, once the period of 24 hours of testing is passed, you have to remove games that you don't own. The games that you don't own, because those games cannot be considered as a backup copy. Okay, but this is just all the arguments. I'm just bored to remind every time about this bullshit, guys. Just stop. It's just educational videos. So every people that show games, you cannot assume they own those games. You cannot assume that is stupid. Just consider the channel that shows plenty of games every day. You cannot assume they own all these games. It's clear that it's made for educational purposes. So let's stop with the bullshit, okay? And let's play. It's better. Okay, another system I want to show is the Sharp 68000, because I revised a little this set. Okay, have to rename a game. Wait a moment. The pleasure to make things live, and the fix live and correct things live. Okay. Okay, I discovered that the Sharp 68000 multi-disc games have some issues. So I've decided, with the help of great Romila, to rework entirely the set of Sharp. So the games are all single file now. Even the multi-disc are compressed on a fantastic HD format file, so there's not a disk swap, and the files are all single. Like, for example, Akumaju Dracula, the Castlevania 68,000, which is the game, you know, that represented the entire system for a reason. And this game was on 2 discs. Okay, there's also a new bezel made by DZ. I like this bezel, and to celebrate Castlevania, I've decided to add the games even on the bezel. And I know some of you have some issues with the bezel. I have some very interesting I have some interesting discussion with on my Discord channel with a user that have an OLED screen. This is interesting because you know, the OLED screen, the LG for example, the screen are a little prone to screen stamping, the screen burning, where you put a still image for a long time. Like for example the bezel, you always see the bezel on the side of the screen, and the bezel are a static image. Okay, if you are an owner of an OLED screen, I think you are a little concerned about the bezel, because to have a still image still on the side of the screen, it could hurt your screen. But the modern OLED, even if the OLED modern OLED screen, this issue should be very rare. It should not happen, but you know that this philosophy, the shit can always hit the fan, so you have to be prepared. Yes, this game is great. It's the Castlevania of the Castlevania of the Nintendo revised with super steroids, graphics on steroids, music on steroids. Okay, but this is just to celebrate the 68,000, because this game is also included on the PlayStation set, and it's called Casteveni Chronicles, and then you have the original game exactly the same, and the revised game with a killer soundtrack. So this game a little useless with the PlayStation version, not entirely, because the game is the 68,000 game is still a little different compared to the PlayStation 1. But okay, it's not a life changing. You can play the PlayStation version, of course, but this game just represents the 68,000. So I think it's fair to have included in the set, regardless. Okay, so let's try the game. For the PSX. Okay. It's just because I want to show you the bezel of the PlayStation, because I made this bezel. I'm proud of this bezel, honestly. I'm proud of it. Okay, this is Castlevania Chronicles. Okay, it's the same revised or the original. Original we already saw the original. Let's see the arrange mode. So the music revised and the graphic also. The character is different. It have pink hair. Okay, so someone preferred the original, someone preferred the revised version. I have to say the music of the revised version is kick-ass. Okay, this game I have a little issue already spotted, because I'm sure I have the graphic enhancer for the PlayStation emulator. Okay, this is a interesting argument that deserves to be. You see the issue is gone. That's because the bitmap games doesn't really need the enhancer. Okay, you should use the enhancer only for the 3D games, not on bitmap games. You never should use the enhancer for the 2D games. So it's a little annoying to swap the setting, but it's way better to move like that. Just swap the setting and disable the setting you saw on the bitmap games. You see the game is the same. The character is different. The music is totally revised. The music is more upbeat, dancey, but there's some parts where it retain that epic orchestral vibe, but it's electronic most of the time. The sound of the whip. That was a nice move. The magic of the old school, guys. Hard games. Very hard. Okay, so let's back to the problem of our friends of the Discord server. He have this beautiful OLED, and he's afraid that the bezel can harm his beautiful display. No problem, not anymore, because now you have the bezel manager. The bezel manager of Retro Machine. You just enter the bezel manager. Manager overlays bezel. The script will allow overlays management. Overlays are image that serves to fit the widescreen case. Filtered ratio is used. You can switch between system overlays and Retro Machine scanlines overlay, or disable it. And this is the thing that interests us. Turn off overlays. Okay, our friend it's happy now because it just disabled bezel for every system. If you want to stay into PlayStation Magic Set, let's try my preferred game, of course, Radio Race. Guitar, electric guitar. Now in that case the graphic enhancer comes handy, and the bezel are gone. No more bezel for our friend. Fantastic kick-ass intro. Okay, our friend, you may also do that. The answer is it's there. Answer resolution. It's a rearmed emulator feature, and this graphic enhancer is phenomenal because it it came at not cost or almost not cost of performance. I'm not sure uh, how they got it. This I don't know, but we are interested on the result. So our friend should scratch the screen to 69. Those things that our friend Aromila hate the most, the image scratched for all the screen.
Rage Racer.
But most important, bezel are gone. Okay.
Racers, start your engines and let's get it on. Three, two, one, go!
It's great. Well, it's not so bad. They even stretch it to the screen edge. Just prepare to see some very professional Rage Racer gaming. I always forget where is the handbrake. Dang. I'm bouncing like a ball.
You tore that section up.
Okay, you should know at that point that I love this game. You should know. You should know at that point that I love this game. You should know. You should know. You should know. You should know.
You tore that section up.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, you shattered that record. 2 laps to go.
Bouncing. Okay. Okay, let's try the bonus disc of Ridge Racer. I always want to play this. I just forgot every time to blast this game. And this is a special version of Ridge Racer in a HD resolution and 60 frames per second. There's only the time mode, I think. I'm not sure. Let's back it do. I'm sorry, I just hate the black bars on the side of the screen. There's a reason because I love so much the bezel. Okay, so here it is. Check it out. Turbo mode, 60 frames per second. Original Ridge Racer. So let's try the turbo mode. The lovely Galaxian game. Produced by Namco. Okay, there's only one opponent. Oh, my preferred track. Grip. I think it's a little hesitant. It's strange. I don't know what to say. I'm not too convinced. Yes, it's a very... It's hampered by severe slowdowns. Okay, this is a pity, because it's interesting. The resolution is improved, I think. But and when the game is fluid, it's very impressive. I don't know if it behave like that even on original. It might. There's not opponent, only one. Okay, I have to say I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. Let's try the other mode. You see, there's nothing prepared. I just playing random games, which are some games can galvanize me, and some game not. Like in that case, because I'm just not prepared, and it's not staged at all. It's so genuine. I just play games which are. I'm not sure what is that, to be honest. Maybe those are demos. Okay, that was just a promotional disc for the first Ridge Racer, or the Ridge Racer 4, I'm not sure. Okay, I think the graphic in that case is a little better. Okay, it's even that one is not real. The real Ridge Racer. It's still a custom version. There's not opponent. You see, there's only one opponent. It's almost a time mode. The original Ridge Racer have some opponents that runs with you, so it's different. Even that one is different, but the other one, even if it's the high number of frames, it's hampered by severe slowdowns. Not in that case. Okay, let's check even the Ridge Racer, because I think this is a little reluctant to have both these games in the set. Okay, consider the enhanced version is not so fluid. Could be something that can be corrected into the emulator. I'm not sure. It might. Let's back to 69. Okay, I just ended show you the same games every time. They're always registered, but you know that's why I told you about. It's not about games. It's not about sets. It's about the experience, guys. You don't very need the 24,000 of games, of course. You need your your loved games, the games you love, the games you like to play the most. Okay, basically, the next version is just useless. It's just some gimmick. The original version is just more than enough. Okay, here's the Ridge Racer. The lovely Ridge Racer. So okay guys, thanks for watching this random gameplay. Let me start the screensaver. This is the static one, the still one. Thank you for watching. Just keep support me, subscribe to the channel if not before, and just follow the roadmap of the Retro Machine 2. And thanks for watching. We catch up on the next video. Ciao ciao.